So my name is Karl Lewis, and as you've heard, I'm a PhD student in biomedical engineering here at the City College of New York. So as engineers, we all know that detail, organization, and accuracy are important principles of design. Engineering school helped me to sharpen these concepts in my thinking and my work. As an undergraduate in mechanical engineering, I was amazed at how much math actually goes into the design of a quarter-inch screw. Successful design, like successful planning, requires attention to the smallest details, and the best engineers are those who can plan for those details while maintaining the overall vision of the project. Dean Barabino is an example of this ability in action. Her vision for Grove School of Engineering is rooted in the history of CCNY and focused on the details that maximize the student experience. Diversity, community service, high standards, and elbow grease are all part of what makes CCNY special, and likewise, what makes Dean Barabino an effective leader. The City College of New York has a long-standing tradition of offering first-rate education to anyone, regardless of race, gender, or religion. Like New York City, diversity is not just a number for us. It's an asset that appreciates in value as our world becomes smaller and smaller each day. Internet-connected devices have made it possible to communicate with colleagues and friends around the globe, to receive information about news and events from the world over instantaneously, and to form communities millions strong around personal interests and social causes. Students who learn to reach across cultures for insight and information will undoubtedly be better prepared to navigate today's professional environment. Dean Barabino recognizes this and is working to make the most of our diverse student body here at CCNY. She plans to create public spaces within Steinman Hall where students can congregate, fostering opportunities for them to mingle both socially and academically. Encouraging social interaction through functional spaces is an approach that is already successfully used at companies like Google and Apple, as well as on research campuses around the world. I'm really excited to see this implemented here at Grove School of Engineering. The wide-ranging diversity at City means we have far more women and people of color than most universities in this country. And though the demographics have changed over the years, the underlying theme at City College has always been the same: inclusion. On this campus, the qualifying factor for a student's success is simply how hard they are willing to work. This feature makes City College one of the best places in the world for dreamers to come and accomplish their goals. Our dean is acutely aware of the need to make education accessible to everyone. She's a living example, both as a woman and a person of color, for underrepresented minorities to model and be inspired by. She's been an invaluable mentor to students like myself, offering advice, insight, and sometimes just a good laugh. Student organizations at Grove School of Engineering echo her efforts to pay it forward. The Graduate Student Association in Biomedical Engineering, for example, is committed to promoting community among our students and giving back to our surrounding neighborhood. Last fall, we started a partnership with a local high school to promote STEM education with hands-on science experiments. We teach young people about scientific concepts and translatable skills like problem solving and critical thinking. We take the responsibility to encourage young minds to excel very seriously, just like Dean Barabino does for us. Our dean has established herself as a leader who understands the strength of teamwork. One of the first tasks I remember her taking on was meeting with the department heads to get the lay of the land at Grove School of Engineering. This meeting has become a regular event where her plans are clearly outlined for others to follow, and she takes time to hear and understand the concerns of the departments that she's responsible for. The result, as far as I can tell, is progress through cooperation. Dean Barabino is also an accomplished research professor. She's training a cohort of graduate students to study concepts that combine chemistry, biology, and mechanics. Here again, she exercises the ability to create goals, in this case grant aims, communicate them effectively, and lead a group of individuals to make them happen. Now, I began my studies here about 2 years before Dean Barabino arrived. And in those 2 years, I became accustomed to what I call the rule of pi. Pi, the number, 3.14. Now, this is the rule of pi. When thinking of how long it takes to get something done, I'm trying to estimate how long something's going to take, whether it's registration, ordering supplies, or renovations. I estimate how long it should reasonably take, and then I multiply that by pi to get how long it will actually take. But after speaking to Dean Barabino for a while, it became clear that she would become the exception to this rule whenever possible. Although small in stature, her presence and fortitude are substantial. Since her arrival, major efforts for renovations, space reallocations, and faculty recruitment have happened with surprising haste. She has ambitious plans to shape Grove School of Engineering. More importantly, she has the qualities to get them done. We are extremely lucky to have her at the helm, guiding Grove School of Engineering into the future. My hope is to see this school become a research hub on the cutting edge of all engineering disciplines. I would like to come back 10 years from now and see the fruit of our dean's labors manifest. The legacy at Grove School of Engineering and CCNY is an old and a prestigious one. I look forward to joining you all in that legacy as an alumnus. This place has captured a piece of me, and I will always be invested in the unique qualities of CCNY. Thanks.